Without delaying any further, let's begin today's class. Now, apart from the speaker, the other person that we have in the Lok Sabha is called the Speaker Pro Tem. Now, who is a Speaker Pro Tem? When the new Lok Sabha comes in, so when the elections are held, the results are declared, and the very first sitting of the Lok Sabha happens, we don't have any speaker. अब जब कोई speaker ही नहीं है, who would preside over the house? So for that purpose, a president comes to the Lok Sabha, and the president appoints usually, again usually, not always, usually, the senior most member of the house as the Speaker Pro Tem. This is the senior most person by experience, not by age, but by experience. So the person who has the most experience in the Lok Sabha, usually that person is appointed as a Speaker Pro Tem. That can be from any political party, that person need not be from the ruling party. The President of India will administer the oath to that person, and that person will be named as a Speaker Pro Tem. Now, what is his responsibility? First, he will preside over the first sitting of Lok Sabha because we don't have a speaker right now. Also, many of you would not know that even the members of parliament, that is the Lok Sabha members, Rajya Sabha members, even they have to take an oath. We think that the oath taking is only done by the ministers and other people, but it is the members of parliament also who have to take the oath. And every member of parliament has to take the oath before they start going on to the law making business. So, Speaker Pro Tem also has the responsibility of administering oath to all the new members one by one. Now imagine over 500 members, 543 members in the Lok Sabha, to have all of them their oath one by one. It takes a lot of time. So this oath taking thing may go on for a week or even more, depending on how many members are there and they are coming in. So the Speaker Pro Tem will preside over the first sitting. He will administer the new oath. Once the oath is administered to the new members, then he will preside over the house for the speaker's election. The President of India will decide a date that on this date we will have the election for the speaker. The house then votes for a permanent Lok Sabha speaker. As soon as a permanent Lok Sabha speaker is appointed, the office of the Speaker Pro Tem ends. So the only responsibility of the Speaker Pro Tem was that he or she had to take the oath had to administer the oath of all the new members of Lok Sabha. Second, he had to preside over the first sitting of the Lok Sabha. And third, he had to oversee the election of the Lok Sabha speaker when the new Lok Sabha arrives. This is the Speaker Pro Tem. As I said, this is usually the senior most member of the house. We have taken this practice from France. So this is what happens in France, that the senior most member is usually chosen as the temporary speaker. Then we also have the deputy speaker. Apart from the speaker, the members of the house also elect amongst themselves only a deputy speaker. Now, the date for election of deputy speaker is decided by the speaker of the house, not by the president, remember. This deputy speaker has one responsibility, that is, in the speaker's absence, he will preside over the house. When the speaker is not there, he will be the one presiding over the house. The speaker of the Lok Sabha and the deputy speaker, they are both removed in the same manner. So speaker or the deputy speaker, both of them can be removed by an effective majority in the Lok Sabha after giving a 14-day notice period. His salary, like the salary of the speaker and allowances, is a charge expenditure of the Consolidated Fund of India. Now, there are two very unique and important things about the deputy speaker. Number one, there is a parliamentary convention. Again, this is not a law, it is not written in the constitution, not passed by the parliament, but usually the convention is that the position of the deputy speaker usually is given to the opposition party. Again, usually. This is not always true. But usually it is accepted that because the speaker's position always goes to the ruling party, we will give the position of deputy speaker to the opposition party. That may not be true always because that is just a parliamentary convention. Second, whenever the deputy speaker is appointed as a member of any parliamentary committee, whenever the deputy speaker becomes a member of any parliamentary committee, he automatically becomes the chairman of that committee. Extremely important piece of information. If the deputy speaker of the Lok Sabha is appointed as a member of any parliamentary committee, वो अपने आप ही उसके chairman बन जाते हैं. This is a unique thing that this position is given. Apart from this, एक और चीज होती है लोक सभा में which people don't really talk about. That is panel of chairpersons of Lok Sabha. लोकसभा स्पीकर लोकसभा मेंबर्स में से ही कैन नॉमिनेट अप टू 10 people to form a panel. अभी 10 लोग क्या करते हैं? They don't really have any special powers. The only responsibility or power they have is this. If there is a day when the speaker and deputy speaker both are absent, भाई speaker भी नहीं आए हैं, deputy speaker भी नहीं आए हैं, in the absence of both of them, one of these people will preside over the house. जिस दिन स्पीकर डेप्यूटी स्पीकर दोनों एब्सेंट हैं, जो पैनल हमारा बनाया गया है ऑफ दीज 10 people, इन 10 में से वन ऑफ देम विल प्रिसाइड ओवर द हाउस. नाउ रिमेंबर, when speaker and deputy speaker are absent, then they will preside over the house. Absent and vacant are two different things. Vacant मतलब अगर दोनों पोजीशन खाली हो गई by chance. If both positions are vacant, then the president will decide who will preside over the house from the entire house. President will give a name, भाई आप आइए, आप चलाइए. But when these positions are not vacant, they are just absent. Only then one of these people from the panel of these 10 people will come over and preside the house. That is the only responsibility they have. Obviously, on the day when they are acting as a speaker, then they will have all the powers of the speaker. Let's test yourself and see if you can answer this question. Very straightforward question. Who administers the oath of the speaker pro tem? The speaker of the last Lok Sabha, the Prime Minister, the President, or the Chief Justice of India. If you looked at the presentation carefully, in the very first slide, the photo gave you the answer. Let me show you the photo. This is the photo. This is the Speaker Pro Tem of this Lok Sabha, and who is this? The President of India. So it is the President of India who administers the oath of the Speaker Pro Tem. The answer is C. Interestingly, the Speaker of Lok Sabha does not have any special oath. When someone is elected as a speaker, appointed as a speaker, that person does not have any special oath. Whatever oath that person had taken as the member of parliament, that is the only oath that he has. He does not take any extra oath. The Speaker Pro Tem, on the other hand, has a special oath administered to him by the President of India. Thank you so much for watching the video. I will see you very soon in my next class.